Today we are farming. We're farming some content. All right, we're gonna be reacting to the new nicholaslight video. No one else will say this. People in chat said I'm mentioned. I don't even have hair to flip. What am I doing? Flip my beard, I guess. Yeah, boy's moving up in the world. All right, let's see what's up with the video. Let's check it out. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel. Let's go.
I know what you're thinking. With these types of videos, we need to talk. It's usually about me or my life, or Twitch screwed me over, or YouTube screwed me over, or this website screwed me over.
To this point, it has been this thing screwed me over. It's a lot of this thing screwed me over for sure.
Or complaining about something. This is going to be completely different. If you don't know, well, now you're about to know. One of the biggest anime of the year came out of nowhere. It's called Takopi's Original.
Oh, God, dude. Wait, I wonder if it actually is pronounced Takopi. No. Takopi. Takopi. Dude, I feel like he does it on purpose. Gachi Akuta Takopi. He has to, dude. I know he does it on purpose, bro. Naruto. I know he says it like that, dude. He has to, dude. I like it. That's funny. I'm not gonna complain about it, dude. At this point, it's kind of funny at this point.
And I had no idea what it was about. I had no idea it even existed up until about a week ago, and now it's one of my favorite anime of all time. Long story short.
Favorite anime of all time? I think it has to, for me personally, two things have to happen for me to call it favorite anime of all time. One, or not, I don't think it's gonna reach my favorite anime of all time, but one of my favorite anime of all time, two things have to happen. One, it has to finish and still be good by the end. Two, you have to define one of the favorite anime of all time. That's it. Because if you're saying like top three, that's kind of tough. You know what I mean? Top three's a little tough, you know? We got One Piece, Orb, Vinland Saga, Made in Abyss. Like I can go on and on. It's tough when you say one of. So for me personally, define what one of is. And this is not me saying this to Nick, it's to you all. Let me know what one of my favorite anime of all time is, and maybe Takopi could end up there by the end of it. I need to see how it ends up. Through 3 episodes, halfway through the series, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Phenomenal series. Beautiful, amazing, everything in it. Dude, there's so many lessons to be learned. It is an amazing series.
You have character A bullied beyond belief by character B.
Yep.
To the point where character A, spoiler alert, if you plan on watching it, themselves because of character B's action.
You got to say it in like other terms. You don't want YouTube demonetizing your video. Unalives, you know, something, I don't know, whatever the kids say as like a way to avoid it. I don't know. They have like the TikTok, whatever the TikTok people say in order to avoid saying the word.
And the levels of bullying that they push it to. Then you have character C, which is a creature from another planet that has the mechanisms or the abilities to reverse time, but no matter how many times they reverse time, the outcome is inevitable, and it happens over and over and over again. Character A gets bullied, character B is an evil piece of shit. Then you find out throughout the series, throughout the first or second episode, that character B comes from a broken family, comes from an abusive family that abuses them when they go home, and comes from nothing but hatred and pain and misery.
Yep.
And that's what pushes them to bully this child.
And that's what, dude, hurt people. Very real. It's a very real thing, man. It's fucked up, but it's a real thing, man. Dude, more than anything with this series, Takopi, the adults are the actual worst. The adults are the actual worst. They all should not, I don't know, man. The parents are bad parents. I still will never understand how the fuck a teacher can allow these things to happen. That doesn't make sense to me. But again, everyone's telling me that my experience when I was in elementary, middle, high school is different. Like mild bullying for sure. Like there's mild bullying all over the place. I probably mildly bullied people when I was in like middle school. You know, I'm in a friend group. There's one fat kid, you know, we make a couple of fat jokes about him, but then guess what? I get mildly bullied too. They make jokes about me. Everybody's kind of ranking on each other. That's like the normal thing. Mild bullying for sure. She did not mildly bully. That was not mild bullying in Takopi. Not at all. So it just blows my mind that somehow there was levels of bullying that anyone could experience at that level. It's so crazy, dude. The level, it is crazy. Holy shit. You bullied yourself? I mean, I probably bullied myself too. I've never been like in good shape. I basically got fat in 4th grade And then through fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, and until I was like homeless and then I lost a little bit of weight, I was like pretty chubby kid. And I got bullied for that. And then I bullied myself a little bit for that, for sure. Like, why don't you get in shape, you little fatty type, like that mentality, knowing that I could do something, right? I could exercise or whatever, get in shape. So I probably bullied myself a little too. Anyways, the video.
And you're given reasons why they push it to this level. But my perspective is there's no excuse for pushing a harmless child to kill themselves. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I knew right from wrong. And that's not.
And see, this is understandable when you're coming at something from your own perspective, right? Like, I find it amazing. That's not amazing. I don't know if that's the right word, but I'm amazed by it a little bit, that bullying at that level could ever occur. So from my perspective, yeah, I mean, that's like, what the fuck? How does this even happen? But also, I say this tons of times throughout my reactions to Taco P. Kids are fucking stupid. They are stupid. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to express themselves. They will blame others. They will blame everyone, anyone that they can. They will do the wrong thing because they're dumb. And then when you have bad parents that don't teach them right from wrong, they're even worse.
Something I learned from my family. That's not something I learned from anybody. It's something I just learned myself. I know when I'm hurting somebody. I knew if I hurt somebody. Doesn't matter what I've been through in life. Doesn't matter where I come from.
And that's his perspective. His perspective is that he learned right from wrong from himself. Valid, right? Other people might say that they learned right from wrong from their parents. They might have learned right from wrong from their grandparents. They might have learned right from wrong from religion or something, you know what I mean? What's morally right or wrong. Like, but this girl ain't got shit. She didn't learn it. She just simply did not learn right from wrong.
I am my own person despite my age, and I know if I'm hurting somebody. Now, that's my opinion of the situation, but
it's his perspective
is wrong, because apparently I'm evil for celebrating when character B, again, spoiler alert, dies. I am so fucking happy because now character A, the one with the heart, isn't going to kill themselves anymore and doesn't have to live with a bully pushing them every single day when they're just.
I think that we're going to find out through the rest of the series, though. This is my guess. My guess here is we think that Suzuka. No, Shizuka. Shizuka. Her name's Shizuka. Yeah, it's a different anime. He's got a Suzuka. Which one's the one with the Suzuka? I don't know, man. It always messes me up with anime that I'm watching, and you got all these similar fucking names all over the place. Uma's got Suzuka. Silent Suzuka. Yo, when we first were watching Uma, I was calling her Silent Shizuka. Anyways, so I'm pretty sure Shizuka is going to be a bad person. And we've already kind of seen, she said some things that are like, she's like, oh, you should steal that. We'll just get rid of the body. Like, I think she's going to be a bad person. So at the end of the day, if we celebrate the death of one character that is a bad person, we got to celebrate bad things happening to somebody else that ends up being a bad person as well. But I've always looked at this show as like, it's all fucked up. I am not going to be happy that little demon child, which she is 100%, Marina is 100% a little demon child, and she deserves punishment and consequences for her actions. I just never wanted to push death, even though I probably did at some point say, I hope she dies. It's just a kid, you know? That's the way I looked at it. And I also don't hope that, like, if, let's say that Shizuka goes and kills other people. I also hope she doesn't die. Same thing.
Trying to exist and be happy. They already come from enough pain. They don't have to deal with this shit. But I'm being told that I'm wrong. All these reaction channels that celebrate, we're wrong for feeling this way, for getting happy that a person dies when they're being evil. I don't care what
I'm not going to say anyone's wrong for feeling the way that they feel, but I do hope that when they see what Taco P saw, when they see, you know, how Taco P feels after realizing what he did, killing someone, I hope that they feel a little remorse, you know, they feel a little bad. I do hope that happens to everyone that was happy that she died. I do.
A person goes through when they push it to that level. And I make that clear. I've been through this before. I've been through a similar situation in my life growing up. And my wife has been through even worse. Damn right, we're praying for our bullies to fucking die when we're going through that. I don't care about what they're going through at home.
Yeah, I've probably not gone through any bullying. I've never gone through bullying at this level. I mean, I've definitely gone through some bullying, but it surprises me that anyone can get bullied at the level that she gets bullied. That's crazy, dude. She was getting the shit beat out of her. That's insane to me, dude. Insane. That's just surprising that something like that could even happen to someone. Because again, I just didn't grow up like that, you know? I got bullied for sure, bro. As a little kid, getting punched in the fucking mouth, having to pretend I'm knocked out so that way I don't get beat up anymore, you know? I've had bullying happen to me. Other moments of getting bullied, you know, that I could spend so much time talking about, you know, getting beat up, but like never to the level that she was. It was, or maybe it was, maybe I'm somehow like blocking the trauma. I don't know.
Excuse. And now I'm told that I don't understand what the author intends the story to be and what the author wants the people to believe. And I'm gonna just say it to you guys, no disrespect to the author, but it's art. And the way I perceive it is completely up to me. We look at a painting, we're both going to see different things. And what we see isn't right or wrong. Same thing with storytelling. Same thing with this story. How I see the situation should be treated the same way as how somebody else sees the situation.
Yeah,
Neither of our perspectives or opinions are wrong.
I think he's right here. That however you perceive something is how you perceive it. Like you're allowed to perceive it any way that you want to perceive it. I personally do try to look at things, and I will 100% look at things from what the author intends, the author's intentions. I do that. I've done it with a few different shows. Like, for example, there is a Korean drama called My Mister, okay? And I tried to understand the bad guy in that series, who is a piece of shit. And people were not having it in the comments on that one. I think that what's so odd is this is the opposite. This is people being mad that you're not trying to understand the bad guy. And on that one, it was people mad that I was trying to understand the bad guy. Sometimes I'll try and do that. I'll try and understand the complexity of a villain or of a situation, the feelings that characters are going through. I probably don't do it all the time, but just sometimes a series does that to me. That's why I always tell people, like, all of my reactions are not built the same. They're not all made the same. Some of my reactions are better than others, genuinely, because I feel it more from the show. But yeah, I mean, he's not wrong here having a perspective of like not giving a fuck what the author intended because he's feeling something. Like if you have feelings when you see something, that's just how you feel. If we watch a show that's really, really sad and it doesn't make me cry, am I wrong for it not making me cry? If I watch a sad scene and I laugh, am I wrong for it making me laugh? No, I mean, I just felt how I felt, whether it's the author's intentions or not. Sometimes the author's intentions don't reach you because of your own experiences in life. That just is what it is.
Art. I don't care what the mangaka intended. So let's look at some comments. Here's my latest video, my reaction to the newest episode of Tsukopi's Original Sin, episode 3. I can never bring myself to call Marina a monster or a devil because
I can. I fucking can, dude. I can. 100%. As much as I don't want her to die for the terrible things she did, you got me fucked up if you think I'm not going to call her a demon. She is a demon child. That's what she is, dude. I call children demons for less than what she did. Just for causing a little chaos. That child's a demon.
He's not evil for the sake of being evil. Children are born as blank slates, completely innocent, but innocence doesn't inherently equal goodness. She was molded by her parents, who were terrible and abusive to each other, and to her throughout her formative...
Actually, I would say she was molded by her parents we saw her backstory. She wasn't abused or treated terribly for a large part of her childhood. As a toddler and stuff, for sure, she was loved. For a while. It wasn't until they started becoming abusive and arguing and like going through these issues that they started to care less about her. But I think that initially they loved their daughter. But I'm not here to like say what's right or wrong about a comment either. Like, whatever.
Years. You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. If that's how you see it, that's how you see it. and I'm not going to fight back on that. As horrible as Marina was, she truly didn't deserve to die. Completely understandable. So far, all of these opinions aren't telling me how to feel. They're just sharing their opinions, and that's the correct way to do that. That's
100%.
how we should be able to discuss a story.
I agree.
That's how we should be able to criticize. We should.
Damn, bro became Marina itself. That's funny. That's funny.
Be open to criticism and not gatekeeping our storytelling by making people react a certain way that we want them to react. Like,
yeah. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about reactions, and Nick already knows this. We all know this. All reactors, we already know this. People will eventually come to your reactions and want to see what you think because they have come to like you as a reactor. 100%. But initially, and some people may not ever come to want to see your reaction for you. Some people will always feel this way. But initially, people want validation. People want to see you think what they think. They don't care if you think a different thing. In fact, they actually do care if you think a different thing because they want your thoughts to be their thoughts. They want validation. It is huge. That's what they want. They want validation.
Oh, if this person doesn't react the way I want them to react, then they're wrong and they're awful. Well, we're going to get to those comments right now.
Yeah, and that's the wrong way to look at it. If this person doesn't react the way that you want, they're not wrong. They're just not a reactor for you. You don't like their reactions. And it might only be for one series. You might not like my reactions to this one show, but all these other shows you do. You might only like my reactions to this one show, and all the others you don't. Or you might not like my reactions at all, but you like other people's, and that's fine. It's all valid, you know? I mean, you feel the way that you feel. I'm not going to tell you can't feel that way. If you feel like I'm wrong, then I'm going to tell you that your feelings are invalid because you can't tell me how I can feel, even if it is your own feelings, because then that invalidates feelings, which negates the fact that you can feel however you want to feel. I don't know what I just said. I think that made sense. I don't know.
On my channel, you're not going to find that many comments.
It's your boy. It's your boy. It's your boy. That's me. Look at me. It's your boy. That's me. God, I am so fucking ugly. Oh my God. No, I'm just kidding. But what I will say is, if you want me to shave my beard because you look at my beard and you think, damn, his beard is nasty, subscribe to my channel at 250,000 subscribers, which is approximately twice as much as I currently have. At 250,000 subscribers, I will shave my face. I have not taken a razor blade to my face, which low-key sounds a little cutty, but I have not taken a razor blade to my face in 10 years. Over 10 years. It was at the start of 2015 that I last clean shaved my face. Kind of crazy. Don't you want to see how ugly I am underneath this ugly beard? Wow. 250,000 subscribers. Make it happen. Get me to like not even a quarter of what Nick's at, please. If you enjoy my reactions, if you don't enjoy my reactions, then I get it. You know what I mean? But if you already watch my reactions, subscribe.
Right? That do that. You will find those comments, but I don't feel like going through them. So I'm going to go on another content creator's page, Freshest Anime. Shout out to Joe. Handsome, beautiful dude. Love him.
Oh, handsome, beautiful. What? Me? I popped a pimple right here. You could see it. Get that little blemish. Me, handsome, beautiful. Again, I don't have hair, so we just gotta toss the beard. Wow, look at me, dude.
It has the best reaction take in all that I have watched. Not blinded by rage or sadness, just seeing the full picture and just excited to see where the author takes us. I have a problem with a comment like that because I don't watch the anime the same way as somebody else. I'm blinded by rage. What if you're blinded by happiness? I'm not going to say that because I respect everybody else's opinions. I'm not blinded by rage. I have lived experience through a situation.
This is valid what he's saying. I think this is an assumption made by the commenter's part, you know, blinded by rage or sadness. It's an assumption which could honestly maybe even be a valid assumption, you know, but it is an assumption regardless. And I already think like what Nick is saying is right. Like, his own lived experience is going to cause him to react a different way from how I react because he said that he's been through this shit way worse. Like he said he's been through the same shit that she's been through. I ain't been through the same shit she's been through. I tell you that much. Have I faced my fair share of bullying? Yeah. I ain't never had nobody beat the fuck out of me. Never. Did I get like punched in the face, pushed to the ground, tripped, those types of levels of bullying, called names, whatever. Yeah. Did I ever have rocks thrown at me as a kid? Yeah. Thankfully, none of them cracked my skull. You know, pushed to the ground, tripped, punched. And I'm saying it a second time because it's not like it happened once. Yeah, I've had those things happen. For sure. But the absolute ass whooping she experienced, I could never fathom something like that.
Situation that the main character has. I have people closest to me, like my wife, that experienced this type of life where she was.
I don't know anybody that's experienced this shit. Again, I don't know anyone that's went through this level of bullying. This shit is crazy.
Bullied to the point where she wanted to end her life. At that point, I don't care what the other kid is going through. I never hurt anybody, especially to the point where they're gonna off themselves or every single day they wake up.
I never did either. I hope, I pray that I've never bullied someone to a point where they wanted to kill themselves. I really do. And again, I don't think I've bullied people aside from like talking shit with friends type of stuff, like roasting. I would hope that like I never bullied someone to the level of wanting to kill themselves. I pray that that never happened. I don't think the roasting ever went that hard. I hope. And if it ever did, I hope that my brain somehow hides it from me. And as a coping mechanism, I never remember it. It's just trapped long and far away. I hope. Because I don't want to even know that I did that to somebody. Like, that shit would hurt me as a person to know that I made someone feel that way. It would truly just, like, it would just eat at me. It would make me feel so fucking terrible. So terrible.
I want to wake up. That's not being blinded by rage. That's what I call experiencing the story and having a different perspective on it. But apparently there's right and wrong perspectives. You go to the replies for this comment, and the top reply is, "For real, I'm sick of seeing most people not getting the full picture of the situation. Everyone in this anime is a victim and is also guilty. It's not black and white, it's full gray throughout." This is what bothers me. I understand the full picture. I see the full picture, but the picture doesn't want you to think in a singular way. It wants you to have different opinions. It's to be perceived differently amongst people.
For sure.
With comments like this,
even if the author intends for you to see it one way, lived experience can change everything how you see something. Can change it all. Your lived experience will make you see things in ways other people cannot because they did not live the life that you lived.
People to react a certain way. You don't want real reactions. You want your reaction. And that's funny coming from the king of the fake reactions like myself. Another reaction channel, Bluest, also has pretty good reactions. What the fuck is a good reaction? You mean your reaction. They have your same opinion, therefore those are the best. Shout out to Joe. But now it's time to move on to our next subject. Ed Anime, or ED Anime, whatever he wants to call himself. My top comment is, "Rest in pieces, Marina." The adults in the show are the real villains. Kids could be villains too. The bullies that I've had in my life, even when I was a teenager, are villains.
Shout out to ED, by the way. I'm getting caught up in the video. Shout out to ED. Love ED. ED had a similar reaction to Nick, basically saying that they basically both got happy about her dying. Valid. If you felt that way, it is what it is. Bro, somebody in ED's comments literally mentioned you, Joe, in comparison to him. Yeah, I saw that. He shared it with me. They were basically like, damn. Oh yeah, he screenshotted it and he said, "Joe, do you hate me?" And then I gave like a sarcastic, angry reply. Like, dude, I'm not gonna hate you because your opinion differs from me. If you're a different religion from me. If you're a different political ideology than me, if you know what I mean? Like, you are you. As long as you are you and you are not like a bad person, then I think it's all good. Except if you're racist. If you're racist, I'm probably not going to fuck with you. Sorry. Spoiler alert. So if you are racist and you're watching my videos and you're like, "Oh, I'm a racist," and then, "Oh, wait, Joe doesn't like racists?" Yeah, I don't. I don't like you. I don't. Yeah. I don't. Like, hatefully racist people are never somebody that I could ever be friends with. Yeah, just no, I can't. You might have some like slight prejudices that would have you called like racist by people that are not like ill-intended. Like, for example, if you think that Asians are smart, maybe you think that that's racist. Maybe that's what you believe. But like, I went to a school with not a lot of Asian people, and every Asian person at my school was smart. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I don't know what to tell you, dude. You know what I mean? So like, I don't see that as like racism. I see it as maybe stereotypes. And if you think that that's I mean, I don't consider that. But if you say some, like, I don't even want to say the things that are like truly racist, but like racists, that's probably one of the big things that I'm never going to fuck with. So, but I think in general, like your opinions can differ from mine and I'm not going to hate you for them. I'm not gonna, you know what I mean? Like you are you and how you feel about something is different from the way I don't expect anyone to feel the way that I feel because I'm me and you are you. You should feel different than me. Yeah.
Because they're younger than 21, they can't be a villain. You have to be a certain age to be a villain. No. Kids could murder. Kids could rape.
The adults in this show are the real villains. Yeah, I feel like this is, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with Nick on this one. I think this is more nuanced. You know what I mean? I think this is more nuanced, just saying that these adults are pieces of shit. And then, and those are the ones that we should judge the harshest. I don't think that this is completely invalidating the terrible things that Marina did. You know, it's the same thing as like if somebody gave that their feelings, you know what I mean? If he said, you're wrong for believing that Marina is a villain because the adults in this show are the real villains, that's different, you know? But he's just saying the adults in the show are real villains, which I tend to agree with. They are fucking terrible because I don't think Marina becomes what she becomes without these absolutely terrible adults. The teachers, the fucking parents, everybody. They're all terrible. I hate them all.
Could do just as evil stuff as adults can. Just because they
and this is true too.
From home. All right, so if my parents are swordsmen and they kill people, and then I become a swordsman because of them, I learn from them and I kill somebody, does that mean I'm not a killer? I'm not a swordsman? Oh, you can't compare all of that. Yes, you can. I hate these people that are like, you can't compare these two things. You're comparing.
I just did this. I just did this. I just did this. I just did it. I did it. I did it. I did that. I did it. I did that. I did that. Chat. I did that yesterday. Did I do that yesterday? I did this yesterday. I did this shit yesterday. Or no, maybe it was on Friday. Damn, was it on Friday? I don't remember what video. Does anybody know? It's on Patreon. I don't remember what it was. Might have been Dandanon. I made this same thing. This like, oh, you can't tell me I can't compare things that are from the same fucking show. I think it might have been Dandanon. It's either Dandanon or it was, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Dandanon. I hate, you can't compare no, bitch, I can compare whatever, especially if it's the same fucking thing. If it's the same situation, and right now he's describing inherited behaviors that a kid gets from their parent. You can't, so now you're saying, oh, you can't compare inherited behaviors that a kid gets from their parent, right? You can't compare that to a different inherited behavior that a kid gets from a parent. How? How can you not compare? They're the same thing. They're both things that they got from their parents.
Suicide and death to being a swordsman? You know what the fuck I mean. Marina didn't deserve death. She did deserve repercussions, though. That's completely your opinion. I'm not a
I agree
person.
with this opinion.
I'm not here to say my bullies, they deserve to be reformed. I hope they seek peace and become better people. I am not like that. And if somebody is like that, that does not make them better than anybody else, especially to those that don't think like that, to those that aren't easily forgiving. Just because you forgive more than others doesn't make you better than anybody else. Oh, this is the best one right here. You're acting like a child. Even Joe knows very well that.
No, listen, dude. Yo, don't name drop me to like shit on somebody else. Guys, please don't do that. Please don't name drop me to shit on someone else. Oh, wait, actually, low-key, the even is a little disrespectful. You're acting like a child. Even Joe knows very well, like, even this fucking guy, Joe, even he knows that it's wrong for himself. Yeah, I mean, listen, dude, don't choose me to, actually, maybe do choose me, because this allows me to get brought up in videos that I can then farm. No, for real though, like don't like bring me up as a way to like shit on someone else. I'm not better than ED Anime. I'm not better than nicholaslight. They're not better than me. We're all just doing our best. We're all just being ourselves. All right. Same way fucking Bill Gates and Elon, I almost called him Elon Trump. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, anybody in the world, rich people, all the rich people in the world, they're not better than me either. They just have more money. You know what I mean? Just like I am not better than the homeless man that's down the street. We're all just doing our best.
It's wrong for a girl to celebrate the death of another child. I'm sorry, but when I was a kid, if I saw my bully what he did to me die, I am throwing a party that night. No matter how unjustifiable their actions may be. I'm sure he would have been quite upset in your live stream when he saw that you posted Happy Marina Death Day. They literally show you the lesson of the episode and you still don't accept it, thinking they're justifying.
Oh yeah, this is the comment. This is the one. This top part is the part that ED shared. I'm sure he would have been quite upset in your live stream when he saw that you posted Happy Marina's Death Day. Quite upset. I don't know. Maybe I would have been. I don't know. I can't say how I would have felt in the moment because so much time has passed since then. And I tend to kind of reflect on a lot of stuff. And not to say that anybody else doesn't, but I tend to kind of reflect on stuff. So like at this moment, no, I'm not going to be mad. But in that moment, how would I have responded? I don't know. I don't fucking know. So much time, 2 days. In 10 minutes, my feelings can change on something. In 10 minutes. Yeah, 2 days is a lot of time. For me to reflect on something, I can... How many times have I got pissed off with you all, popped the fuck off, and then said, my bad, let me dial it back? Because I reflected on what I was doing. My emotions can change from moment to moment. Maybe I'm bipolar, but that's not really what bipolar means. It's manic to depressive. It's not the same thing. But I think that my emotions, my feelings on anything can change like this in an instant. I can literally reflect in a moment.
Marina when they're not. I'm not saying the mangaka is justifying it. I'm saying that the mangaka is challenging us. What people fail to realize is that...
Ooh, I kind of like that. Wait a minute.
We're not misunderstanding the story. We are understanding the story. We just have different views on the story. You're immature, that's why.
Oh, I wish he dove deeper into that. The mangaka is challenging us, seeing how we respond to these things. I like that perspective. I like that.
Even if you're not a manga reader, you should immediately understand what their lifestyle is like. Okay,
that's crazy.
I don't care what somebody's lifestyle is like. If I have a child and my child is bullied to the point where they kill themselves.
Oh yeah, I would hate, hey bro, I'll be real with you, bro. I will hate that child, bro. In fact, I don't know if I could kill a child, actually. Yeah, I know that I was about to like imply it, but thinking about it, no. But I would want that child's entire life to be affected, 100%. I would want them to go to jail or whatever it is. Because you took my child's life, I would want the future that you could have had, I wouldn't want you to have it anymore, for sure. I want your entire life to now suck because you took my child's life. But killing the child, like, I couldn't do it. You know what I mean? I don't think I could kill somebody. I genuinely, if somebody attacked me, even then, I don't think I could kill someone, dude. Yeah, I just don't know, man. I don't think I got it in me. And thankfully, I have never been pushed far enough to find out. And I hope that I never do. I hope I never get pushed far enough to find out whether I can be a killer, because I don't want to know.
That's all because of a little fucking bitch that was raised by evil people, pushed them to do that. I don't care about, it was just the parents. I hope the worst happens to the little girl and the parents. Now, if that's death, if that's prison, it doesn't matter. I just want the Reaper to come for them. And I'm sure you would think the same if it happened to you, if it happened to one of your children, or if you have children someday, if they're bullied. Are you gonna play
Oh, here's the thing. If the parents don't love the child that, in a hypothetical situation, hurt my own, then repercussions for their child does not affect the parents. But I want something to happen to the parents too. Bro, this is why I said, if you're not prepared to be a parent, you better pull out, or don't even put it in if you're not prepared to be a parent.
Than thou? Are you gonna be like, oh, it's all the parents? Nah, bro, I want my kid to go to school next day and beat the shit out of the other kid. And I don't care what happens to that kid. They had it coming. My kid's just going to class.
Valid. You bullied my kid. I want my kid to beat the shit out of your kid. You know what I mean? Or rather, if you bully my kid, I want my kid to beat the shit out of you. That's what I mean. If you are also a kid. I do. I want it. Yeah, that's valid. That's a valid take.
Business, doing nothing. And then here comes the other kid, kicking them, stomping them out, calling them names, calling them a whore. I don't care what happens to them. And I'm not saying the mangaka is making us feel bad for the characters. They want us to think. The mangaka, these storytellers, they want us to think at the end of the day. The problem lies in the watchers, the people that gatekeep this shit. That's not what the mangaka intended. That's not what's supposed to happen. Oh, you're supposed to feel this way. We're not supposed to feel anyway. We're supposed to feel the way we want to feel. And
Fair
then
enough.
You have heartless people on Twitter that are like, oh, this guy can't move on from his past. So you're the judge of how people...
there's no way. That's crazy. This guy can't move on from his past is wild, dude. That's wild, bro. Why didn't Shizuka just move on? Yeah, she got the shit beat out of her, but just move on. Yeah, no. Each day is a new day. You know? She got the shit beat out of her. Why doesn't she just... It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You can't just tell somebody the way that something has to affect them, how long it's allowed to affect them for. Shit can affect you for the rest of your life. That happened in the past. Move on. Yeah, her dog died. That happened in the past. Move on. You're only allowed to feel something for X amount of time. Who gets to decide that? Yeah, fuck that, dude. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Move on. You're going to tell a soldier to just stop having PTSD? Because I'm sorry, but...
I was literally going to say the same thing about a soldier, too. I was going to say, a soldier has to kill somebody and just move on. I was literally going to say that exact same thing. Brother, activate my fucking seer abilities. I see you.
Or kids that are bullied develop PTSD. They have PTSD. It's just as real. Oh, you're comparing this to that? Yes, I am. This needs to
Again,
stop
I stopped it. I fucking hate the comparison shit.
Where we can't
shut
have
up.
discussions
Shut up.
anymore.
Again, shut up about not being able to compare. This is not to Nick. It's to everybody else. Don't tell me I can't fucking compare two things. That's stupid. Oh my God, dude.
More. Everybody talks about art, the death of art being AI. It's not going to be AI. It's going to be you. The gatekeepers that prevent people from criticizing or having opinions, open discussions. You want everybody to share the same opinion. Jacoby's original sin is a very real story to me. And it's a real story to a lot of us. It's a hard watch, which is why they gave you a trigger warning at the beginning of the series. Sometimes life could be black and white. There's clear good and there's clear bad. There's clear...
Yo, they give you a trigger warning at the beginning of the fucking thing. You might get, like, you're just triggered by our reactions. You know what I mean? They try to tell you that this shit was divisive and could make you triggered. And then we reacted to this thing. We were triggered, and then you got triggered by us triggered.
Heroes, there's clear villains. And if you don't want to believe that, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, there's gray. There's a lot of gray. But black and white definitely does exist. If I'm sending my kid to school thinking they're completely protected, and then another kid comes into that class and opens fire on every kid, including mine, in that classroom, do you think I care about what that school shooter is going through at home?
Nope. I don't give a fuck about him. I just want him dead. I think it's very valid as a parent to want... I think it's valid. I think that thinking you want a school shooter dead, I think that's a valid feeling. All feelings are valid.
I want them to go through worse. And if that's fueled by rage, then so be it. It's deserved. I pray that never happens to you or your kids.
And here's the thing, I don't think I popped off on you guys for celebrating Marina's death. I think I only ever said that I hope you guys reflect on how you felt in that moment in the way that Taco P has reflected on what he's done. Maybe I did. Maybe I said, hey, you guys can't feel that way about the death of the child. I'm pretty sure that I was only ever saying that I didn't feel the way. I don't know. But somebody's probably going to find a clip of me saying it in the reactions and then point it out and then, oh, you're a hypocrite. And if that's the case, I guess I'm a fucking hypocrite. I don't know. I don't know if I ever said that or not. Yeah, I got triggered about something else with chat, which I don't want to get into. I don't even want it to be included. Whatever, man. Some other shit is what triggered me with chat. I got pissed off by some other shit. And it had nothing to do with Marina, how people felt about Marina dying.
But you should allow people to have this perspective. I don't know why everybody's so defensive over evil, over bad people. We should be defensive over good people. But instead, there's people fighting in the comments about what's right and what's wrong, about, oh, yeah, she might have pushed this kind-hearted soul to kill themselves, but it's because she gets abused at home. So you better feel for her too. And by the way, I'm only on episode 3 of the series. So many of these motherfuckers want to spoil the series.
Dude, I hate this shit, bro. 100% with Nick on this one. Don't tell me about some shit that's supposed to come up. Don't tell me, well, in the future, then let me feel it. Let me feel bad about what I felt earlier. Let it happen. If I'm happy that Marina died, and then in episode 5, they show us why I shouldn't have felt that way, then guess what? I'm gonna feel that shit when it comes. I'm going to reflect on this shit. Let the series cause me to reflect. You don't need to tell me. And that goes for all things. Like, yeah, I might not feel a certain way now, but eventually the show might make me feel that way. Let the show make me feel that way. And if you have experienced the manga, your opinion on what my opinion should be, or the way that you feel about what I am thinking and saying, bro, I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I want to hear it. Because you have a future perspective of what I can have. I can never have the same perspective as you because you have seen so much more than I have. I would never be able to reach the same conclusions you have because you have more information than I have.
And say, you should know where it's going, or you're not going to feel this way.
Hindsight
That's
bias.
The idea of the story.
Hindsight's 2020.
To change your opinions. You should be allowed to do that. You guys are coming at me from a full series reader's perspective, and you're acting like I read the whole series.
Yo, what's Youngla? What is his shirt? His shirt says Youngla.
It's okay. Look at
what's
the shiny.
Youngla? Is that a brand?
I'm 3 episodes in. Where do I think this is going? I think.
Oh, Young LA. Young LA. What's Young LA? I've never heard of this brand in my life. Is it like a brand, like a popular brand or something?
That the main character is going to become a piece of shit. And am I going to blame, this character pushed her to that, or this character, these parents pushed her to that? No. If she wants to be a piece of shit, I don't care what happens. This sickening excuse that people make. You don't know what they've dealt with. It's like defending abusers almost. That guy abused his girlfriend.
Jingle, jingle, jangle.
I don't know. Wait, hold on. Wait, what?
He wants to be a piece of shit. I don't care what happens. This sickening excuse that people make. You don't know what they've dealt with. It's like defending abusers almost. That guy abused his girlfriend because he saw his dad do it to his mother. Like, what?
Oh, actually, he's spitting. Low-key kind of spitting here.
Oh, so I'm supposed to feel bad? No. When I was 3 years old, I developed empathy and sympathy, and I learned that myself. To those that want to defend Marina, defend the bullies, and y'all will even say, we're not defending them, we just don't think they should die. I accept that. I accept that opinion. I think it's a valid opinion to have, a valid perspective. But I just want you to know, that's not my perspective. I don't care if the character dies. I don't care how old they are. I don't care if they're -2 years old. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And that's for all ages. And I guarantee you, people are still going to be leaving comments down below without even watching this full video and getting the full context.
Oh, for sure.
And then they'll fault me for not reading
Especially
the whole
with it
series.
being 15 minutes. Oh, it's too long. You should have made it a minute. That's the only way somebody might have watched the whole thing.
Is when you didn't
TikTok
even watch
attention
the
span.
whole video. It's the world we live in. And I know a lot of you are probably teenagers, but when I was a teenager, I still thought the same way as I do now. If you do something bad should come right back to you. Just know that if it gets to that level, I don't care about you anymore. I have no remorse, no sympathy for people that hurt me, hurt others. And if you do, that's completely fine. That is up to you. Just don't threaten or don't attack people that don't share that same perspective and opinion as you.
Yeah.
Because I'm sick of that shit. I am sick of that, bro. I upload my reaction to the series, and I feel like it's the first time where I'm able to be myself, pause, make a 10-minute video 40 minutes long because I get to speak from experience. And I get a bunch of people calling me an awful person for celebrating the death of a child that was an evil little fucking beast. The parents made her that way. Okay, they made her that way.
Fuck them
She's still
too.
an evil fucking beast in my eyes. How the main character ends up, if they end up being a piece of shit, I'll say the same thing about them. I will.
There we go. That's all that really matters, bro. You guys are jumping the gun, trying to take his head. If somebody does bad shit, we're gonna judge them and we're gonna say they're bad. When the good character ends up being, like she said, stealing and stuff, I was like, damn, she's a bad influence. What's up with her? Very suspicious stuff with her, trying to cover up a murder and stuff. Like, yeah.
Feel sorry, but I'll also be like, you get what you fucking deserve. I feel bad that the world did this to you, but I don't feel bad about what's coming your way. And hopefully you're not bullying others in school, or you're not getting bullied, or maybe you're the lucky one and you don't have to experience any of this. Because I feel like a lot of this discourse online, a lot of this attacking others for not sharing the same reactions as others, it's coming from people that have had great lives. Not all of us have had great lives. We need to allow people to share their opinions, to share their perspectives without being told they're wrong or they're evil or they're this or they're that. They're a Nazi, they're a racist. These words don't mean anything anymore. And it's sad. These are serious words. Zionist, evil, racist, Nazi. These are serious fucking
pedo,
words.
bro.
They don't mean
They're trying to call every person that watches anime a pedo. Like, come on, dude. Get the fuck out of here, dude. Really, truly.
anything anymore, and I stopped caring about them. I'll proudly put all of those names in my fucking bio if I have to, just to laugh at every single person that misuses
I won't put those things in my
You're
bio.
called a
That's for fucking
pedophile
sure.
for enjoying Mushoku Tensei. This community fucking sucks sometimes, and if you're part of this cancerous side of the community, get the fuck lost. I hope what happened to Marina happens to you. Bye-bye.
Damn, that's crazy. But hey, man, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of a wild statement at the end, but yeah, man, I get it, man. I also don't think that in that moment when Nick says that, I don't think he generally is saying that he hopes that you all die. I don't think so. I think he's being a little hyperbolic. I think that in a moment we can be and I said this to, I don't remember who I said this to, but I think that in a moment we can be so emotionally charged that the things we say are a bit of an exaggeration. You know, it might not be exactly how we feel. It happens because we are so like invested in something emotionally. We can say some fucked up shit and then we can reflect on it a little bit afterwards. And it might take us, some people don't reflect on things immediately. Sometimes it takes a little while. Sometimes they need to see something that causes them to reflect. They can't just reflect on their words in the moment. Nobody's the same. We're all different. We all got different opinions. We've all lived different lives, and those different lives have caused us to feel differently about different things. That's the way I feel. Nick's not wrong for feeling the way that he feels. ED's not wrong for feeling the way that he feels. I'm not wrong for feeling the way that I feel. You're not wrong for feeling the way that you feel. But if you're trying to tell any of us we have to feel a different way, we must do that, you're wrong. We don't have to. All right? We don't. It's not illegal to feel that way. It's not illegal to see a terrible little demon child, which I'm still calling her, despite me not wanting her to die. I'm still calling her a demon. I'm still calling her a piece of shit and all of these things because she is. She's also a fucking idiot. I've used all of, I have disparaged, I don't know if that's the right word. I just fucking throw words out there that I've heard in my life and I don't know the actual definitions of them. I have disparaged Marina so many times. I just don't want her to die. That's it. So I don't know, man. What's right, what's wrong? I don't fucking know, dude. Anyways, good video, man. I like to see his perspective here. And there are a lot of things that he said that I feel I share the same feelings. There are a lot of things that he said that I don't share the same feelings on. Because he is him and I am me. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Damn, I should have said something that rhymed. He is him and I am me. Like the video so it ends up in your feed. I don't know. I don't fucking know. Whatever. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, make sure you all keep it fresh. Peace.